Welcome back, and in this segment we will be looking into two young inventors who are only around 10 and 14 years of age, and they invented the robo-aid. This is a unique thing to find that at such young age they have the scientific mentality, and I'm happy to have them with me together with their tutor as well. I'm happy to have with me Miss Aliya Abdelaziz and also Miss, of course, Marwa Khalifa. She's their tutor, as well as Mr. Omar Ashraf, and they are here to talk about this interesting invention. And actually that invention was awarded many awards, including an award from the Pioneer of the Future initiative. Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, first of all, I'll start, of course, with you because Miss Marwa, as you are their tutor, so of course you must have helped them a lot. So first of all, how did Aliya and Omar join you?
We make many courses in robotic and in STEM engineering. STEM included science, technology, engineering, mathematics. They learn how to make a robot, how to design it, how to programming it, and after that they make their own project and compete in many competition all over the world. They enter a national competition, international competition, and Middle East competitions.
Now, Omar, tell me, was it your idea, or did Miss Marwa help you with the idea itself of the robo-aid?
It was it's our team, and we were a team. Then we decided to make a robo-aid, and we started from the beginning we made it like a huge robot.
Ali, how big is your group? Are you only the two of you, or is it a bigger team?
No, it's a bigger team, but they are working on the robot and they are making the codes so we can win.
Now, tell me more, Ms. Marwa, about the tutoring part of it. Like, to what extent did you help them in their project?
One engineer,
yes,
okay, electronic, and another in mechanics. They help them how to design their project and how to learn programming. It's called Arduino. And after that, he let them to begin, and after that he maintained the project.
Yeah, and your role was to supervise them and help them out.
Yes.
Omar, would you tell me more about your invention and its function?
Yes, first of all, that robot helps the handcuffs to bring their needs by a chip called OneShield, and this chip, which has an application that controls the robot by the sensors of the mobile, and this robot is programmed by the Arduino programming language.
Aliya, would you tell me more about your role in it? Like, what did you do exactly, and which part of the invention did you participate in helping in making?
I was a programmer. I made the code, and it worked, and I had fun while I was making it. But my electronic engineer helped me.
Well, I understand that they entered several competitions. I can see this beautiful golden cup, and they also won in the Pioneers of the Future Technology Initiative award. So would you tell us more about their participation and the awards they've got?
This award from the RoboFest competition, it organized by Lawrence Technology in America. They achieved the first place in the local competition, and another award in the ORCE, the Egyptian Open Robotic Competition, which qualified their participant to participate in the Arab Robotic Competition in Egypt. They win the first place also.
Now, I'm quite interested, is this the prototype? Like, is this how it looks like from the inside? Is this the miniature of it, or is this one, that prototype, a different invention?
Different invention. This robot is a ball collector. They collect the balls and put them in the basket.
So tell me, when did you get interested, Aliya, in inventions?
I started learning robots when I had 5 years old, and my mom she helped me, and at first it was hard for me to make robots, but now it's easy for me.
So did you go on the internet or did you go to friends? Tell me, how did you come up with the designs? Because you told me also you're into programming.
Yes, the designs, at first I learned the design with my mechanical engineer. He learned me how to make design. I started with a low level, and then I became higher. Now I'm using Arduino, and it's a modern technology.
Wow. Now, Omar, also I'd like to know more about you. When did you start get interested in inventions and scientific research?
I started programming I was opening the internet about it for 3 years. Then I told I wanted to go to a center to
Enhance your
to
skills?
have more
Yes.
programming skills. Then I started making robots and programming for this year, and when I started to have a lot of skills, I wanted to make a robot with my friend and my team. So then when we finished, we made the Robo-Aid.
Now, how long did it take them to do the Robo-Aid?
Robo-Aid, 2 months.
2 months. Did you need to work a lot? Tell me, because of course there is school. Of course, at that time we have the summer vacation, then we have school nowadays. So tell me, you must be managing your time quite well to be able to do inventions and research and even attend school.
Yes, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. We started when we started. We were always going. We went every day to our center to make the robot until we started to manage our time. Then we always come. We came every day to the center to make the robot until with 2 months.
Yeah.
In the summer,
In the summer vacation.
they manage the robot every day. When the school begin, they manage it 2 days
During the weekend.
But the school also helped us because we learned in it math and science, and we need it in the technology and the robotic thing.
So are you good at school, Omar?
Yes.
You're a clever student?
Yes.
What about you, Ali?
Yes,
You like science and mathematics?
yes.
Well, that's great. Now, I'd also like to know for the ball collector one, how long did it take you? And did you make a big one, or we just have for now the prototype only?
Bull collector take about 3 months and 2 weeks.
3 months and 2 weeks. And they are a bigger group. How many are they?
It's a group about from 6 to 10 students.
And would you tell us more about the divisions?
Division
yeah.
is a mechanical division, programmer division, and another division for solar system, system division, and space division.
And space division. And both Omar and Alia are in the programming, or they do different things? Alia programming.
Alia programmer, and Omar this is the first year in programming. From at the last 2 years, they make a design.
So actually, it seems you've been actually attending this academy for some time now. So the years before, tell me about your experience. What did you learn during the years before? Like, was it preparations for this invention, or did you do other things, Omar?
I started opening the internet about how to program first to make a robot.
Yes.
So I took 2 years or year and a half to know how to program
The
a
robot.
Then the half a year I started to. I wanted to make a robot. Then when I knew about the center, the center that I'm in, I started to make the robot with my team.
What about you, Alia? Tell me more, or Alia, because you like to be called Alia. So tell me more about participating and entering the center you're in. How long have you been in it? And is that the only project you've done, or you've done other things as well?
No, I've done another things as well. In
Yeah.
this
Yeah, the prototype.
Cup,
Yeah.
this cup. We won it. We had
Oh, the award.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
The
had
cup.
a competition called RoboFest. We make art things. So we decided to make a pyramid robot. We decided to make a pyramid robot, and this robot is the fourth robot for the 3 robots, and we won with it the first place.
Oh, this is very cool. So beautiful. Now, what was your feeling when you got it?
I was extremely happy, and
It's
but
beautiful.
the most reward I was happy with when I won the first place in the Arab competition for robotics.
Now, tell me about the competition. Now, you've won the first award. Now, how competitive with it in terms of the other teams who were entering with other inventions?
And it was a little bit hard, but we defended our field, and we went to against them, and we won, and we were very excited about that amazing.
What about you, Alia?
When we won, I was so happy, but next year I decided to make something better, more
Innovative?
yes, and I can win with it, and I can go to America, and I can win with it.
Yes. And we've already discussed and talked about that piece, and I'm interested in this one. Are you going to make a big model of it?
Yes, yes, but its advantage is it's a small size.
It's small size.
Yes.
So it will remain small, like this size, or would it be slightly bigger so that it can get the balls, or that size is okay for the ball?
In my center, I have 3 robots. It's a different size.
Yes.
One of them is
This
a
size.
little bigger than.
Now, how expensive are these projects to be maintained? Like, if we're going to now, you've done the prototypes, you've got awards. Now, if you want to produce it, how expensive is it?
It's so expensive, and the parents only.
So it was
Big.
financed by the parents.
No, always financed by parents only.
So now, since your parents paid, what was the reaction of your mom and dad when you brought them the cup and the award?
They were extremely shocked and happy, and they were very happy about what we did, and we were happy, and it was good. Yeah.
What about you? What was the reaction of your mom and dad when you came back and you told them, oh, I got the golden cup, also I got the certificate from the pioneers of the future?
They were
Knowledge.
so happy that now, from my small age, I can make robotics, and I can program, and I can also make big designs.
Wow, that's great. Now, what's your next step? What are you planning to do, Omar?
I'm planning to do a robot that can, if there is one is very sick and he can't travel, I'm planning to make a robot that used by brain signals and a VR to travel except him, like him, to he travel, and he will sit at home and he will see as if he is traveling.
Yes. What about you, Alia?
I'm planning to make a big robot when someone is at home and he can't move or he cannot do anything. This robot can bring him the things that he needs, and he can help him with all of his needs.
Now, Ms. Marwa, for you as a tutor, how do you find the scientific research in Egypt? And do you find that nowadays there are more attention paid to our youth in terms of scientific innovations, and what do we need?
We need support of government and support of industrial company in Egypt. When we go to any company to support us, they told to us we can support a football team. It's more advert more than making robots or like that. We need support from the government.
And
The president
what about the
promised
medical
from that.
companies? Like these can be like the supplementary aid for individuals with special needs, especially not of course the ball one, but especially the one the robo
Yes,
aid.
we will invent a robot to help the autism for repairing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and what about you, Alia? Tell me more about you as a student. Tell me about a day in your life.
In my day, I go to school.
Yes.
When I come back, I study and I make my homework. Then I go to my center, to the center, and I start making new ideas for the next competition. What can I do? And I start drawing the robot and think about how will I make it program, and my engineer helps me.
Omar, I'd like to ask you about the idea of competitiveness among inventors. Now you've entered 2 competitions. Are they 2 or more? First, tell me.
No, there are only, for me it was only 2.
2. Yes, but that's still a lot. Now, tell me which team you felt that they were quite competitive, and what was their invention that you were, oh, I'm worried about this team, they have a very good invention.
There was a team in my last championship. They made a robot that makes her own food by only pressing a button, and just they make their own food. So I was really a little bit scared. Then I told to myself that I won't be scared. My robot is better than them, and I will inshallah win. And we won, alhamdulillah.
Inshallah. Now, what would be the next step for them? Like, are you going to enter further competitions, or will you be working with them on another type of project? And is it all going to be concerning robots, or will you introduce them to another type of technology?
They prepare to make to enter 3 competitions. One of them they will make an ROV. It's robotic vehicles underwater. Okay.
So tell me about that. That's interesting. Have you started preparing for that or not yet, Omar? The underwater robot. Have you started working on it?
We made a robot that's mega, and it went to a competition called ROV, and we won the first place in it.
So that was the underwater one.
Yes,
It's almost like a submarine.
Yes, it's a submarine that makes things that human beings can do it.
So tell me more about that. Who'd like to talk about it more? Let's start first with Alia. Okay, Alia, tell me more about that project. It's very interesting.
I entered that competition last year. I was a scout team. I was really small, but our mission was to help the boats and the ships. And this robot was taking the human role, because the human can go under the water deep or he will die. So we made this robot to help him, and we won the first place, and I was extremely happy.
That must have been so cool, huh?
Yes.
Now, this is different because that requires a lot of research, because when you insert an object in the water, then you have to study the density of the water and the force of the current and so many things. So tell me about the research. Who did the research, Alia or Omar?
This competition is from MATE in America.
Yes.
Okay. And the Hadass and the Arab Academy support sponsor this competition. They give us what they need. In the last year, they want to repair the California Long Beach.
Yes.
Okay, and the students make the research and find how to repair it, and induce the robot to design the robot and programming it to repair the port, the California Long Beach report.
Wow, that's perfect. I'd like to congratulate you on all the projects, the two we have and the one that we haven't seen but we've just heard about. I'd like to thank you very much, Ms. Marwa Emara, as well as Alia Abdelaziz, and as also Omar Ashraf. Thank you very much for this interview. And I wish you all the best of luck in all your innovations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we'll be going to a quick break, but we'll be back for more on Nile Cruise, so stay with us.